What's up, guys? Taylor Trader back again for another weekly review. Um, Having a pretty good week in both accounts. What can I say, right? Sometimes it's good on both sides of the fence. So let's start off with I never showed this before, but this is actually my monthly statement. You can see the account I use, the last three is 404. So you can see that. So for the month of November, from November 1st to 31st, for the month of November, starting account value 34,000, ending account value 41,200. You can see my mark to market here is so basically I made $10,000. I withdraw 500. This month I bought PS4. I did a bunch of stuff, so I did $1,800 on the card attached to the account. $25 in random fees, and you can see like commissions out of that 10,000 I actually paid $920 in commissions. But looking at that, that lets you know that I did a ton of contracts that month, right, to be paying $900. But yeah, as you can see, the account is up. So this is what a interactive broker statement looks like for the month. And you can generate your own and all that stuff. And scrolling through here, you can see every single contract that you traded, everything for the contracts, all the fees, everything. Um, all that stuff is in here, whatever you want to look at. All right, so let's get into the account. So for the IRA for this week, um, we had the Netflix. I think it was 450 by 1 second. Yeah, so we had the Netflix 465 by 455, and I had this in my other account too because I traded the same exact one. I sold them for $60, bought them back for 17, so we netted $40 there. The Amazon trade we had on was for 2 weeks, so it's still on. On Wednesday, we had a big dump in the market in the morning. So the market had a big dump. Amazon was down like maybe $70. But then there was a big buyer showed in and like a $30 candle going up. So as soon as I saw that candle going up, I went into my IRA and I did 3,060 by 3,050 put spread for $50. And I bought it back the next day for $12. I wanted to do this in my normal account, but by the time I get to that account, it's already back up like $45. Like it's just running back up. And I was just like, you can't be out here chasing. You get caught with your pants down if you're chasing. So in the IRA, made realized $75 this week. So that was pretty good. So looking at the IRA now, we deposited 2,500, not 2,000. We deposited $250 this week. So our total deposits in this account is $2,750. Right now, my net lick is 3,000 and $38. So year to date, we're up $300 if I close up my positions. So after I got out of those those Netflix puts, I sold new Netflix put for the other week, and I got $81. So this was, a pretty good capture, and I sold these. I think I sold these. Yeah, I sold these on Wednesday. So it was a pretty good capture, like $50. I'm not going against it. So Netflix is currently the same place it was last week. It went up like $5 this week and came back down the same place. And Amazon fell this week a little bit. We're up 128 out of the 168. So there's still $40 left in this. So Monday we'll see how it looks. If it looks like it's going up, I'll leave it on because I have $300 on the upside. I sold it 3,490. That's my short strike, and we're at 3,159 right now. So if we're going up, I don't have a problem. If we continue going down, I'll probably just lock in $100 and close this whole trade out, or I'll just take the puts off. One of the two will happen. So that's the IRA. Now to the main account. Let me pull this up. So my main account for this month, starting December, I did basically 30 trades. Out of the 30 trades, I would say three of them were pump fakes. I just jump whenever somebody pump fake and just foul. That's the only thing I think. Like I don't think I ever get over it, so I'm just gonna make it a part of my strategies. Just somebody act like they're gonna shoot the ball, I just jump and foul them and get put out of the game. So I did that like 3 times. But yeah, for this month, for this week, we made 3,300. I had no thoughts of so my P&L was down there when I'm putting the trades in, so I just kept putting in, putting in, putting in. I don't know what I'm making, and then on Thursday I saw I was at like 2,000 something. I was like, holy crap. But that was there. So let's get into these trades in the account. So let me pull the account up so we can see what is going on there. So uh, trades, make it bigger. All right, so we're at a trade screen here. We're gonna arrange by name and we'll go down. I'm gonna try and go through as fast as possible. Unless it has something significant to it, I won't spend no more than like 6 seconds on it. So AMC, we're still just playing this poor man covered call, So we bought that one back, sold another one. AMC had bad news that I think it's Warner Brothers. They're sending their stuff straight to HBO Max, so they dropped. We're just selling more calls on it. It's just a $300 play, and we're just experimenting to see if we could recoup our $300 before it expires. All right, next is these Amazon put spreads. As I said, they're similar to the ones in my IRA. So this week we made 70 bucks off basically $75 off the spreads. I designated $3,000 to $4,000 in selling spreads in this main account, so that's what I plan on doing is just designate that money to sell spreads, and I'll sell spreads with it. All right, next is Beyond Meat. Me and Beyond Meat, we out here working for our money. You know what I mean? I'm not letting go. I'm holding on to her the whole way. So we had 133 puts coming in from last week right here. So we bought them back, made 200. This was one of the pump fake. I sold the 128 and I bought it back, only made $1 because on Wednesday the market slammed down and I was just removing things that I could remove just in case the market continued going down, right? So I was still up on the trade, so I was just like, I'll take it off and I can remount it, and I ended up selling the 130, 132, and 133, one of each for next week. So we had money coming in from Beyond Meat. DraftKings, this was part of the pump fake thing again. I took my covered call off and I sold my shares because that had a lot of margin tied up in the shares. So if I get rid of the shares and that covered call, I'll free up 4K margin. While if I get rid of my two puts, it's only like 2,000 margin. So I got rid of that and just booked that 200. To me it's a failed trade, but I walk away with money, so I'm not gonna completely complain about it. So actually, yeah, I made 300 because the covered call on the call side I was up 70 bucks. DocuSign, they had earnings, they were popping. I bought 50 shares and then they stalled out, so I just left it alone. Um, I just sold it back. Fazly, me and Fazly was just dancing all week. I made basically $500 off Fazly selling puts. On Friday they had news and we sold more puts. I did all my Fazly trades was good with the exception of one, and I will show you that one at the end of the video that just pissed me off. But yeah, we made some good money on Fazly. Lemonade, they had news. They had an article come out about their growth. So, I only sold one, just putting it out there. Um, you know, just dipping my foot in the water. Netflix put spreads. As I said, this was the spread that I had in my other account. I had a spread over here too. So, just collecting money from that slowly. Neo, yeah, I had these Neos. I'm very cautious with Neo, so I only sell one contract. So I did this one on Monday and I bought it back on Wednesday because the market going down, blah, blah, blah. I collect that 35 bucks. On Friday morning, I sold this 39 put, looking for us to bounce, and we did. And, I took this $60, buy gas and whatever else I need to buy. I think I used this buy gas and pizza on Friday. So, I want to thank Neil for that. Pen, I put this trade on. Um, it, it works and then it doesn't, and then I just didn't have the patience to deal with Pen. It just will not push to 74, and then it tried to sell off on me on Friday, and homie don't play that. You know what I mean? So I had two contracts, so I took them both off, and then I put one back on. You know, so I was like, all right, I'm fine with one. With it selling off with me with one, I'm fine, but I just took both of them off. So I made 100. It was a $300 trade. I wanted 200 minimum, but it just would not push to 74. Um, but we had the PLTRs. We bought that back from last week. We made 50 bucks. It is what it is. I just got out of it because they just have a bunch of bad press. Peloton, as you can see, that I had a lot of trades in the Peloton. Um, yeah, the reason being why I had so much trades in Peloton was we had the pump fake on Wednesday. So Monday I closed out all these trades. So Monday, like I locked in like $1,000 Monday. Majority of the trades I had on Friday, I closed them out on Monday. Put on new trades Monday. Tuesday was fine, and then Wednesday the market was pushing down really really hard. So I pulled them off, and then I put them back on for next week. So they're on for next week. I'm up pretty good on them. So, that's coming. Here's the Tesla, man. I'm telling you, you got to be able to deal with this, man. That's all I got to say about Tesla. You have to be able to deal with this. So I had my put spread down here. I think I sold this for like 70 bucks, and I bought it back for 37 net, $47. I'm happy with it. I just didn't feel like holding it anymore Thursday evening because Tesla was looking really weak going in. But Papa Elon will not let Tesla fail. He's converting me into a believer. We had this 465 put for the end of the year. I sold it for $15. This put literally dragged me the ups and downs. You can see in last week's video, I was up maybe like $400 on this put. Monday morning, I am up maybe like $600-700. I'm thinking of taking it, and I literally was like, okay, I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, and if it start coming down, I'm just gonna take the $600. Man, this thing wash out like 30-40 bucks. Like it went from 600 to 555, somewhere down there. Now I'm down like $200 on the put, and I'm on my phone, and I want to punch my phone screen at work, like you big dummy, But it is what it is, right? So they kept the IV so high that the rest of the day, even though we came back up $20, I was still down again. And at the end of the day, we start selling off, and now I'm down $500 on it. So I'm getting pretty furious with it. So come Thursday, we bounced up. I was up $850, and we started coming back, and I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna play this game anymore. So I just took that put off. I made 700 out of the 15 in 1 week. I'm not gonna argue it. I just gotta take it. If I feel like I don't like it anymore, I'm just gonna take it off. I had these calls on there. Remember, I had the naked calls for $800 right? And Tesla act like it wants to go up and then just falls through the floor. So overall, on the naked calls, I made out of the 150, I made basically $120 just selling calls against naked calls against that. So for next week, not next week, but 2 weeks out, I sold the 475 put for 480 on Tesla. Based on where we open on Monday, if we can get some high, pop, I might sell a naked call on this for the same week. Something way out of the range, like 750 or something. So I'm watching. Tesla closed at 599. So I would like to see if we could make a push on Monday, and I'll do that. Workhorse, they didn't really have bad news. They just had no news, and people were anticipating the news, so they sold it off. And I sold this contract, and I was basically looking for a bounce, which I ended up getting, but I only sold one. I think I should have increased my size on this because I knew, but I didn't increase my size. I only sold one, and then they started doing the sell-off game again, and I was just like, I'm getting out of this. So I just got out, took $30 out of the $95. It is what it is. We had these work on from last week because we knew they were getting buy out by CRM, so we sold these puts, and Monday morning we could buy these puts back and net a good little change here, like 170 off that. And then CRM had earnings coming up, and if CRM announced that Workhorse is gonna not announced, but if CRM confirms the buyout, then I know this put is gonna get obliterated. So CRM confirmed the buyout, and that's why that put was just destroyed. All right, so that's that. Why am I taking that down? Yeah, that's really special. That's that. So coming in the next week, what I got is I got AMZ. I have this is 2 week Amazon puts that I have there. I have some 29.60 short strike for my Amazon put spread, and I have the 34.80 short strike call spread for Amazon for another $100 expiring this week. So I got a little money coming in from the spreads there. As long as Amazon doesn't fall through the map, so we'll see how that goes. I already said I have my Beyond puts. I have 47 DraftKings puts. Fazly 76. This is the worst trade of the week. Reason being why this is the worst trade of the week is there's nobody greedier than me. I can say that. So I was looking at this. Fazly had news. They're running up. I could close this thing off at $20. No, I want to close this thing off at $10. So I had to do something. So I put in a $10 bid. Yeah, this thing went to $15. And I knew, and I wasn't coming back in time. So by the time I came back, it was up at like 45, 50, and I'm just like, I'm not getting out of the trade. Like, I'm not going to sell it for 90. And, so I was just like, it is what it is, man. If it comes back and I got to roll it, I got to roll it. But it is what it is. Sold that lemonade put. I have that one pen put that I talk about, my Netflix spread. And we have the tested on here. So that's all I have for next week. So we'll see how next week work out. Kind of love this week because as you can see that I didn't have to roll anything and I have no reds. So this week was a pretty good week even though I had my regular bonehead trades. So that's what it is. And, hope everybody stay green and, see you guys next time.